Hey, I'm Amber Marshall. Join me for a day in the life on the farm. For the last 2 decades, I have played Amy Fleming on CBC's Heartland. Heartland is a television series that is very near and dear to my heart because it captures all the things that I love: agriculture, animals, and farming. Animals have always been a big part of my life, and those who have animals know that they come with a whole lot of work. And I started at a very young age riding horses. I think I was around 4 years old, and I didn't have the opportunity to live in the country. So my parents would drive me out every weekend, and I would ride Tony the pony, and I couldn't get enough of it. And then by 10 years old, I somehow convinced my parents to let me have a horse of my own. So I was out there every day taking care of my horse, but I still wasn't able to live with my horse on a farm of my own. By the time I was 18, I had moved out to Alberta, and I was able to start renting an acreage. Now this is where it all kind of just came to me, that this is exactly where I want to be and what I want to do. But again, that came with a whole lot more work than I was ever expecting. A lot of people have asked me if I knew about farming and animals and agricultural life before I started on Heartland. And I think that having horses and a horse background really helped me land the role. I don't know that they would have hired someone who had no horse experience, and I'm sure glad they didn't, because that kind of gave me an in, so to speak, as I think I was one of few of the actors that auditioned that actually had my own horse at the time. But then immersing myself in Alberta culture and understanding and living it, not just being out at a ranch or a farm on a weekend, but actually living it and working it, I think has given me such an advantage on understanding my character and creating so much more realism when I do my day-to-day activities on the show, because I'm basically mirroring my day-to-day activities at home. I often wonder what my life would look like without equipment. And I realize that when you live in the country, when you live on an acreage, no matter the size, it's pretty much essential. And I think that there are so many tasks that I do in a day that I don't even think about. I just go and I grab the skid steer, I grab the side-by-side, or whatever I need to get the job done. It's there and it's ready for me. And it allows me to do things on my own where it wouldn't be possible otherwise. And I think that that's very empowering too, to be able to just go and know that I can get the job done with the equipment I have, and then I can get off to the next thing that I have to do. I think that getting into equipment for the first time can be scary. You know, I know for me, I didn't grow up running equipment, and so the first time it was a little daunting for me. And my words of advice to anyone out there who has either just decided to get into farming, ranching, just bought their first acreage, and they want to make their life easier, is you just have to do it. And there's so many resources out there, whether you watch a YouTube video or you actually get a friend or a neighbor or someone from Kubota to come and help you. Really, it's one of those things where if you don't do it, you're gonna kick yourself later. And so I think for me, it's one of those things that I wouldn't be able to do the things I do without the equipment that I have. And I've learned as I went, I've made mistakes, I've done things that I went, okay, I'll do that differently next time. But you just have to do it. And I think that in the end, it's gonna make your life so much easier. I hear feedback from fans all over the world on how much Heartland resonates with them and either a past farming life or current farming life. I get stories from, you know, old men and women in their 80s, 90s who say, I sit down and I watch Heartland because it reminds me where I came from. It reminds me of when I was a little kid and I was out there, you know, working the fields or feeding the horses or whatever it might be. I think that the genuine family values that the rural show can offer, and to bring people in and closer together, that's really what makes it so rewarding for me too, because that is the life I live, and I respect that life so much. And if I can bring even a little piece of it to someone across the world, then I think my job's done. The thing I love about Kubota is that it's for everyone. Whether you're by yourself trying to complete a task on the farm, getting hay to your horses, it doesn't matter what the task is or how small it is, Kubota is going to make your life so much easier.